Hello, my name's Nolan. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Sayona Mining. Sayona Mining is an ASX-listed lithium exploration development company whose primary objective is the near-term development of the Ortia lithium project in Quebec in Canada. Yep, so our primary asset is a spodumene lithium project in Quebec in Canada. And the company also holds a very large exploration portfolio in Australia in the world-class Pilgangoora district. We have about 2,000 square kilometres of prospective ground there, and we also have a number of exploration properties in close proximity to our Ortia project that we'll start exploration on in the next couple of months. So the company is currently in the process of completing a definitive feasibility study. It's targeting completion of that in May and June. And the definitive feasibility is fundamental to completing the permitting process, which will take 6 to 7 months. And it's also fundamental for completing the financing process. So we'll be looking to convert an MOU that we have with a Chinese company into a binding offtake contract. That'll facilitate the final financing of the project so that we can start construction when the permitting is completed late in the year, hopefully in the first quarter of 2019, and start production about a year later. One of the key features of Sayona is we've got a huge amount of lithium experience and expertise on the board. 3 of our directors are non-executive directors and also the managing director of Altura Mining, which is a 700 million market cap lithium exploration company. So what we're all about at Sayona Mining is replicating the success of Altura, which has taken its project through feasibility, through offtake, through financing, and now construction and near into production. So our model is really just to replicate the success they've had and apply that to our Ortia project. So we've got a very experienced board. We've also been building up our in-house technical capability in Montreal. We've recently hired a mining engineer, a metallurgist, and a civil engineer to help us drive through the definitive feasibility study and the EPCM stage towards production at the end of the year, or start through to the start of construction at the end of the year. So I think that we're a very undervalued lithium company. Our market cap is 88 million. We've got a base case pre-feasibility study which demonstrates a pre-tax NPV of around $227 million. And we've also put out a scoping study for the downstream valuating of our lithium concentrates into a lithium carbonate or lithium hydroxide, which has a base case NPV of pre-tax NPV of nearly $800 million. So I think in an absolute sense we're very cheap, and if you compare our company to some of our peers, particularly at much earlier stages in the exploration space, we're really undervalued at an 88 million market cap, and we've got essentially $15 million in the bank to deliver on our strategy this year. It's been a really great conference. I like the fact that you can get direct access to the investors that you want to target for your company, and it also gives the investment community the opportunity to make contact with us. And I just think it's a far more efficient process. It's a far more better use of your time than a general industry conference where it's largely untargeted, and you get it. You get a lot of industry consultants and service providers, attending those conferences.